You're watching straight from the Hungy Pit. That song there was Never Gonna Change, and the people responsible for that song in the studio right now, Broods. How are we?
Good.
You're good, you're good. Now, it's fair to say that you guys work your asses off. If you're not touring, you're completing this album right here, Evergreen. And we were listening to that over the weekend. It's like moody pop perfection. Can you tell me what it was like working on your debut album?
It was a rather quick process.
Yeah, it was pretty focused. Like, we had 5 weeks to do it, so we were basically in the studio all day, every day for 5 weeks, just trying to smash out some songs.
And what is that relationship with Joel like? Does he really push you guys, or is it more like a mentor status? What is it like?
Yeah, I think...
Definitely more of a mentor status. There's no urgency when you're in the studio with Joel at all. So
yeah, even when we were under like time restrictions.
No one feels like you have to get anything out.
And is he like jumping on board a lot to work with you guys, like co-writing? He has his final say over what you're doing, or you do? How does it work? You both take turns with writing, or?
It's all pretty much collaborative, but at the end of the day, it's a representation of Caleb and I. So what we want the album to be like at the end of the day will be what it's like.
Yeah, and there's so much hype around your EP, but how is your album different from the EP itself?
It's longer.
Yeah.
I guess it's just more of a development. I mean, the EP was really experimental.
We kind of didn't really know what we were up to, so we just did everything that we wanted to do and then just smashed it all together into a 6-song EP.
Yeah.
But I guess because this one's written and recorded in kind of a smaller time frame, it flows a little bit more, and it kind of has a bit of a theme running.
Would the theme be a bit poppier, would you say?
It is and it isn't. Like, we got to explore like a bigger spectrum of like our sound, and
it's like more poppier songs, and then there's
really unpoppy songs.
More alternative songs on there as well.
Yeah. So a plethora, like a smorgasbord of different songs on this album.
Yeah, it was cool because we got to
it's like a Broods taster.
Yeah. It's exactly like that.
And my favourite track from this album is one that I love to watch live as well, and that's 4 Walls. So it's also my favourite track for my flatmates as well. Can you tell me what that song's all about?
Yeah, well, I wrote that in my room one day, and it's just, I like to write songs for people because I don't really know what to buy them, or don't really know how else to say feelings. Like, I can sing feelings really well, but I can't actually say them very well. So I like to sing feelings to people.
So this was about a particular person?
Yes.
We're going to go into detail with this one, or was it?
It's not very exciting. It's just my boyfriend.
Oh, right, okay. Well, moving on to fan questions. This one is from Tiana Gibbons. She asks, what is the most annoying question you've ever been asked? Go, Caleb.
How did you guys meet?
What the hell? Has someone asked you that before?
Yeah.
Would you not go into this and do a bit of research and realise you guys are actually brother and sister? Like,
I think it was like towards the beginning when people were still kind of trying to work us out, and
they kind of work out what the relationship was.
Yeah, like some people thought that they're like, when they hear both our last names, like, so are you married? I'm like, no, we look like we're about 16, like, we're not going to be married.
Yeah, next time that happens, you're just going to have to cut the interview short straight away, because
we just want to really like...
No, get out. Nah.
Alright, this one is from Jason. He asks, you've met so many different artists, have you ever got nervous and acted like a complete dick?
Yes.
Every time.
Example?
First time I met Ellie Goulding, I was with my manager's assistant in the bathroom. We just, gone to the toilet.
Yeah.
And then Ellie walked in. She was going to the toilet. And I went to go say hi, but instead I was like, hi. And then my manager's assistant was just kind of running around the bathroom like this.
Awkward bathroom moments. Have you got any awkward moments?
Well, Marina from Marina and the Diamonds came to one of our shows in London.
Yeah.
And
he didn't know who she was.
Well, Georgia came up to me, she's like, oh, Marina's here from... And I'm like, oh, can you introduce me to her? And she pointed her out, I'm like, oh. I'd been talking to her for like 20 minutes earlier on, and I just
She did
had
have
no idea.
she had her hair dyed though.
Yeah.
She's usually blonde, but
she
now
didn't
she's...
have a love heart on her face, so how was
You've got
I
to have
meant
the
to
love
know?
heart. Did you make some steady ground? Like, where were you going with this? Was this something like, oh, I'm actually quite keen on this chick, or is she just another girl you're yarning to?
No, I just had no idea who I was yarning to.
I did
really
straight
bad.
away. I was just like, your name's Marina.
Okay, maybe we'll go with his approach of like not knowing who they are, because that could be a bit creepy.
I know. Yeah, I get pretty starstruck. I mean, like, I don't understand when people get starstruck to us.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I'm like in that position, I'll be like, oh my god, you are amazing.
You are amazing. Your name's Marina. Now I'm going to go away. Anyway, another person with heaps of hype at the moment is Sam Smith. And obviously, it's big news for you guys. You're going to be opening for his US tour. How did that come about, and how did you guys react when you found out you were going to be opening for him?
We're huge fans of Sam. Like, we
Yeah.
saw a show that he did in LA with just like 200 people when we
It was in
went
December.
over. Yeah, we watched him when we went over to sign a record deal actually, and since then he's just like blown up all around the world, and he's like playing stadiums around the US now.
And like, you guys have met him, so what does he think of your guys' music? Has he ever spoken about your guys' stuff?
I met him briefly
Yeah, we met
a
him
few weeks ago.
at Splendor in the Grass.
Yeah.
And we went and had a chat to him, and he was adorable, and he asked if we were going to be on the same tour bus, and I was like, oh Sam, no.
You didn't say, you're Sam Smith.
It's like,
Walk away.
we can't be on the same tour bus as you.
All right.
Your band is too big.
Thank you guys so much for coming to the studio and yarning with me today.
No
And
problem.
best of luck with this album right here. This is Evergreen. Stay tuned, because in just about 5 minutes I'm going to be giving away a signed copy of this album. Once again, all the best for your tour as well with Sam Smith. And right now, this is Mother and Father.